Hi everyone, I'm JD from The Bound Journals, and today I have a flip through of this beautiful journal that I so loved making. It is quite a large one of the largest ones that I have made for quite a while. So we've got some beautiful floral fabric on the front with some lace that came from Paper Daisy Journals. We have got this beautiful lace pocket on the back, and I've tucked in an authentic vintage French postcard. Just love the script. We have the book corners, the eyelets, and a lace ribbon closure. And I've included quite a lot of ribbon so that the journal can grow. It's already quite chunky, but yes, there is room to grow. Got the beautiful lace down the page edges and some charms. Got some beautiful beads and crystals and a key. So really pretty and delicate. Coming in to do the flip through. This journal also comes with, it's lightly embellished, but it also comes with an ephemera pack. So this one was sort of a half custom order. I'd already made most of the journal, and as I was binding it in Alive, a beautiful lady wanted to purchase this journal, and we worked together. She told me what she wanted. She wanted it lightly embellished, and she wanted a surprise. So I'm posting this video after she receives it. And she also wanted a separate pack of ephemera as well. So that's what we've got here. And in a way, I added a bit of a concept story to it and called this journal Rosie. So the idea being that this journal belonged to a lady named Rosie, and this journal has all the things that Rosie collected and put together throughout her life, all meaningful pieces to her. So there's a lot of handmade goodies and a lot of authentic vintage French pieces, like this envelope here. And I featured some of these beautiful pages from a gorgeous book, an antique French book that I have the original of, and I just scanned the cover and the pages and turned it into a printable kit, and it is just stunning. So this is the first journal that I've featured these pages in, and this kit should by now be up on my Patreon. So we've got just a whole bunch of goodies, another vintage postcard from France, and a French wine label that says Rose to tie in with Rosie. Rosie was born September 5th. Let's just say that. She loved music. She had a French grandmother. She herself, spoke English, but she had a French grandmother, and so this journal connects her with her grandmother and maybe various other family members. Maybe she did a lot of gardening with her mother and her aunt. This is some letter from France, so perhaps her grandmother wrote her some letters in French, so she was bilingual. Her native tongue was English, but she could also speak and read French because of her grandmother's heritage. So she would travel to France sometimes to visit her grandma, and her grandma would sometimes go and visit her. And these are some of those book pages from that antique book. Aren't they absolutely stunning? Beautiful pages. So we've got vintage note paper, some ledger paper, some doily, and some pocket pages, and some envelope pocket pages. This is some French paper that I've coffee dyed from an exercise book, French vocabulary card, French seed packets, and this one is the cover page or the title page of that antique book from 1884. So cool. Isn't that just stunning? Oh my goodness. So stunning. Another letter, perhaps from a grandma. So lots of beautiful pages to work with. A beautiful vintage ledger here. It's a mostly pink themed journal, but with hints of blue here and there because of the blue fabric. And beautiful French letter, French paper, and just lots of fun things here. like an envelope pocket page, a ledger page. This one, I just slipped in a page from a book that has France written on it. So I love just doing this. She slipped this into her journal. That's what I do with my personal journals. I slip things in between the pages. I left these pocket pages open so that you can slip bigger things in there and you're not limited by only being able to put smaller things in there, especially if you have large postcards or letters or something. You can just slip those in and even have them hanging out the edge like this. So I really like that idea too, that you can just slip things in. Don't have to always put things into a pocket or paper clip things in. You can just tuck things in between the pages. And because I never use pockets in my own personal journals, I'd rather just slip things in. This, a little sample of laces. Maybe this was for a dress that her grandmother sewed for her. This was for her hair, a ribbon in her hair, and maybe this was some trim on a different dress. Such beautiful, beautiful pieces. So it was a lot of fun putting this journal together. As you can see, there are a lot of pages, and this is a stamped envelope that I did. Beautiful pink seed packet, and just had so much fun with doing different layouts. Some of my Polaroids feature in here as well. A beautiful envelope. Some of these have a letter inside, some it's just the envelope. But yeah, really beautiful journal. If it does get too chunky, what I do is just rip out pages. For example, I'd rip that out and then I have a beautiful feature for a different journal project. And I would actually take out all the ephemera, make it a bit less chunky so I could add my own pieces. I would even like rip out a page like this so I could use that for journaling space in a different project, or even this so I could use that for collage. So I love getting like big journals as well, so I can rip out pages to mine it for other projects. Beautiful playing card, a Polaroid, and some stamps, some French stamps. So there's a whole variety of all different things, and one of my glitter shaker bags too. Very, very cool. And a gold foil paper bag with a printable of my vintage French, antique French postcard collection. That one's on my Patreon. That one's an exclusive Patreon kit. And some sewn journal cards, some tags, a wallpaper pocket that I put together. So it's just, yeah, really fun to make. A paint chip that says French floral, which is what this journal is, a French floral journal. So fun. Another thing that I do sometimes to alter my journals, for example, if it gets too thick, I rip pages out. I might cut off this. If it's got too much lace, if I don't want the lace edges, I just trim that off and then I have a shorter page. And then that adds a layer. A beautiful playing card. So yeah, there's 5 signatures. And look at that. I might add just another tag here, just because I actually want to get in the habit of not doing that though, because when I see flip throughs of journals that I like, they often only have one side with something in it, and I love those journals. Like I really, really love them. So I'm going to try in the future to get out of my comfort zone and try not to always have something in every single pocket and in every single side of the paper clip, which I did a little bit here. I didn't put anything in a lot of those pockets because I wanted those to have free reign to put your own larger ephemera in. Sometimes I find like I have large pieces of ephemera for my personal journaling that they don't fit into any pockets, and even they overhang the page and the cover, so it's nice for me to just slip them in. Look at that page, isn't that stunning? Oh my goodness. Again here, so I just slipped this extra piece of music paper, just slipped it in over here. I didn't add a paper clip, I just slipped it in. I love that. I don't know, I prefer it without the paper clip, to be honest, because that's how I naturally do it in my own personal journals. So yeah, I want to do what I actually like instead of what I think it should look like. and do more authentic journals to what I actually like and what I normally do. So here we have another postcard from the Antique French Kit and my tag, the Handmade with Love tag. So that is the journal, quite a mammoth journal, and hope that is an absolute special treasure for this lovely lady who, I think they said they were going to use it as sort of like a devotional journal. They said it would be perfect for that. So I'm like, awesome, you have a use for it already. Love that. Actually, I want to keep that undone because I want to take some photos of this journal just to remember it by. I love it. It's stunning. It's beautiful. And I will just tuck some of these pieces back in here, and love how it all came together. And another bit of a fragment of a French letter. So it's a combination of handmade goodies, store-bought goodies, and authentic goodies as an extra ephemera pack, and a little clip as well. Maybe I can just place that there so it won't get lost. So yeah, that's the journal. Really fun to make. Hope you enjoyed that flip through. Check out Paper Daisy Journals for beautiful fabrics and laces, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye guys. A big special thank you to my beautiful patrons who are supporting me in May. I could not do this without you, so thank you so much for believing in what I do and for all your amazing support and encouragement and kindness. I so appreciate it. If you'd like to become a patron, that's where you get access to all my extra videos, behind the scenes looks, videos of my face where I chat to you, and the journal making series from start to finish each month. If you're a Ruby patron or higher, you also get access to every digital kit in my Etsy and new ones each month. And some of the higher tiers, you get mail sent to you, perhaps a journal or a mystery pack or a paper pack or ephemera pack or a printable pack. So if any of that interests you, feel free to check out my Patreon. The link is down below. If you'd like to become a member as well, a YouTube member, you can do that for $1 a month, and that just supports my channel.